First of all, thank you for the volunteer to help to record and upload to the learning platform. Thank you very, very much. And today is our final class, ACI 3. Wow, what a milestone. I can't believe that. For 1 year, we have completed 3 ACI. Wow, unbelievable. Super rejoicing. Okay, so today is the 28th of November, and this is class 11. We will do chapter 10, a continuation from where we are stopped, and we are going to do a review where we are going to go through the final exam. So we are going to start off with the offering of the mandala, and then we are going to set our motivation with taking refuge and generating bodhicitta. Okay, so I'm going to start that. Let me share my screen. For today, I would like to read it in Tibetan because I really love the Tibetan version. I don't know why. I never learned about that. It just comes naturally to me, and I just want to recite. Okay. So I ask you to just close your eyes. Doesn't matter if you don't understand. If you know the hand gesture, you can do so. Sashi Bugi Juksin Mito Tram Riva Lingshin Yinde Nyanpadi Sangye Shindu Mite Owagi Rokun Namda Shingla Chupa Sho Idam Guru Ratna Mandala Kamninyataya. The refuge I'm going to read in English. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the highest community through the merit that we do in giving and the rest. May we reach Buddhahood for the sake of all beings. Go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the highest community through the merit that we do in giving and the rest. May we reach Buddhahood for the sake of all beings. Go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the highest community through the merit that we do in giving and the rest. We will become a Buddha for the sake of all beings, and may it be so.
Teacher Rach, can I read?
Yes,
What is the meaning of Idam Guru Ratna Mandalakam Niyatayami?
I don't know. My teacher never taught me, but I can ask that. In fact, I want to learn every word of that. Thanks for asking. I actually had that. I have wanted to ask, but I don't know who to ask. But now you give me the momentum. Okay, instead of keeping that question, I will ask and I'll come back to you. Thanks for asking. Yeah. So we are going to look at the quiz. I'm sharing the question right now. Okay, question 2. I won't do question 1 because we are going to cover that shortly again. Question 2. Jaslyn, can you please read this for us?
Sure. The seemingly good things in this life is the door to everything I have. Why is it so for you?
Can you just read out the answer?
Okay, there are 3 choices here. Because we just can't have enough and be satisfied. 2 is because the good things then ends, leaving us in pain because we don't understand their nature, and hence we are even willing to do something bad to get it.
Thank you.
The orange one, the third one.
Okay, good. Actually, all the answers are correct. Okay. If you notice, I put a capital letter here. Why is it so for you? For you, okay? Something specific for you. So they're all correct. Yeah, whichever seems that way for you. And the last one, question 3. Emerald, can you please read this?
Yes. And what is the path to freedom? And the answer, the first one, study Dharma. The second, keep our morality. The third, earn more and be financially freedom. So I choose the first one, the blue, study Dharma.
Okay. Generally, if you say study Dharma is the path to freedom, generally it could be the key, yeah, for you to learn the path to freedom. But based on the curriculum that we learn, we say the path to freedom, if you can remember the triangle that I show you, right? Extraordinary training of morality is the basis, is the foundation, yeah. And then it implies the other two follow. Without the morality, you cannot meditate. Without meditation, you cannot gain that true insight into the reality. So I would prefer keep our morality. Yeah. Of course, studying Dharma is generally is correct. Okay. So I'm going to continue from where I stopped. I'm on chapter 10. We finished. Let me give you a recap. Okay, you can see from here. Okay, hold on. Okay, so the lumbering structure, if you notice that chapter 8, 9, and 10, we are doing the object of meditation, okay, and we are learning the lumbering structure. The lumbering structure, number 1, finding a teacher. There are 4 parts. Number 1, finding a teacher. Number 2, how to practice once you have found a teacher. Okay. So under these 2.1, they urge you to take the essence of this life. J. Tsongkhapa urged you to take the essence of this life. And 2.2, how to take the essence of this life. So for this part 2.2, then we will have to look into the steps shared with those of lesser capacity. Okay, and we want to think about the lesser capacity. Their motivation is they want to avoid what? Avoid a lower rebirth. They want to avoid, okay, the lower rebirth. So there are 2 practices here, right? I'm not going to talk about that. Then the steps shared with those of medium capacity, we also learn. So what is their motivation? Medium capacity, they don't want to have any more rebirth. Okay, no more samsaric rebirth, enough. I have renunciation. I'm sick and tired. I don't want any form of suffering. Right? They don't want for themselves. Okay, for themselves only. Okay, I want to get out of here. I want to get out of this samsara. I want to be free from all forms of suffering in samsara. Okay, we have already covered that. There are 2 practices here. Then the steps of shared with those of the greater capacity. Today we are going to cover this one. So greater capacity, their motivation is, what is that? They also have the lower motivation that I don't want lower rebirth. I don't want any form of suffering. Okay, but not only for themselves, but also for others, right? They want to be free from all these form of suffering, not only for themselves, but also for others, and show other people, I want to be able to become that being that will be able to also show people how to be free from all forms of suffering. Okay, I'm free from all forms of suffering, and I want to become that being who will be able to show other people how to be free from all forms of suffering, which means to become a Buddha. Okay, which means to become a Buddha. So today our focus is this one. And just to quick recap, a fast one. Okay, so steps shared with those of lesser capacity, 2 practices that we learn, 3 principles of death, 4 laws of karma. Right. Then steps shared with those of medium capacity, we have learned, develop the wish, achieve freedom, which basically means that develop the mind that I'm enough, renunciation, I want to be free. Okay, I want to achieve freedom. The mind that want to get out of samsara. So that's number 1. Then number 2 is the path, the triangle. Remember the triangle, I talked to you about the triangle. Okay, so that one we have covered last week. So today, this is what we do. Steps shared with those of greater capacity. Same thing, there are 2 practices. 1, how to think like a bodhisattva. 2, how to act like a bodhisattva. How to think like a bodhisattva basically is the mind that want to become enlightened for the sake of all beings. The mind that want to achieve total enlightenment for the sake of all beings. Okay, how to think like a bodhisattva. Okay, then how to act like a bodhisattva. How to act like a bodhisattva. This is in your question number 6. This is question number 6, just to let you know. Chapter 10, question 6. Okay, how to act like a bodhisattva means undertaking bodhisattva activities. Undertaking bodhisattva activities. Okay, so I go back this and I reverse a bit. If we learn the 3 principal path, ACI 1, okay, this one you can think of that like, let me see. No, I don't want to go there, sorry. Yeah, take back my words. So how to think like a bodhisattva. Yes, I don't want to go there. Okay, I come back here. How to act like a bodhisattva. Okay, undertaking bodhisattva activities. You can split this into 2 parts. Whether is it an open or secret. Open teaching or secret. Okay, you have bodhisattva activities that are open. Okay, and there are bodhisattva activities that are secret. Okay. Again, how to act like a bodhisattva means that you are undertaking bodhisattva activities. Sing Pusa Tao. Okay, and how to sing Pusa Tao? So you have the bodhisattva activities that are open. Open teaching, open. And there are bodhisattva activities that are secret. Okay, so now we are going to, this is in your question number 7. Question number 7. Okay. Then question number 8 will be below here. How to act like a bodhisattva. Bodhisattva activities that are open can be, there are 2. There are 2 parts here. There are 2 parts. There are 2 parts here, which is the general 6 perfections and the last 2 perfections. This is in your question 8. Okay, so tell me what are the 6 perfections? Anybody? You want to type in the chat? What are the 6 perfections? The first one will be perfection of giving. Correct. Yes. Aisu correct. Lin correct. Perfection of giving. Nowadays, they always say perfection. We are referring giving more towards, we are referring giving, we normally use the word sharing nowadays. We use the word sharing. Yeah, correct, Lin. Number 2, perfection of morality, moral discipline. Okay, keeping our morality. Number 3, perfection of patience. Very good. Another word would be not getting angry. Perfection of not getting angry in the situation where all the conditions are right for us to be angry. Okay. When you are so nice to the person and you know all the circumstances are right for you to be angry, and that you have helped the other person, okay, you're kind to the person, and yet the person yell at you or the person do something unreasonable. You're supposed to get angry, but you don't get angry because you recognize where it's coming from, and you don't want to see that person again. You don't want to plant another seed to see that angry person again, that bad situation again. Okay, correct. Number 4, perfection of joyous effort. Didn't say effort. Yeah. Yeah, joyful effort. Justine also correct. Joyful effort. I asked my teacher about this. You know, a lot of people, we always, I don't know, I feel that I initially, or people around me, thought that perfection of joyous effort is just being very happy when you're doing your work. Okay, so I asked my teacher in one retreat, I said, is it like we have to be very happy all the time, just like every time very happy, look very happy, I'm so happy. Okay, is that joyous effort? My teacher explained to me, it's more like how should I put it now? Doing good when you're happy, when you're doing good, more towards that now, not just like not just that kind of thing, you know. Yeah, enjoying your work, especially when you're doing good, especially when you're doing something good, and you don't feel discouraged. Don't feel discouraged. I feel discouraged sometimes. I feel discouraged. Now I'm learning to be stronger, you know. I'm learning to become more and more stronger. I can feel discouraged. I say, I give up, I don't care, you know. I just be happy, you know. Okay. And the next one will be number 5. Yeah, Lynn mentioned here, meditation, perfection of meditative concentration. And the last one is the perfection of wisdom. You guys are incredible. Okay, next one, you can see here, the general 6 perfection. And then the mention here, the last 2 perfection. Why is it mentioned again? Huh? I thought I already mentioned the 6. Why in the other 2, they list out separate the 2, the last 2? Why they separate out? Wow. I hear this from the Lam. Venerable Jigme, if I'm not mistaken, said that you need the worldview of karma and emptiness, okay, to undertake bodhisattva activity. In undertaking, sorry, again, I rephrase, you need the worldview of karma and emptiness in undertaking bodhisattva activities. And the worldview comes from a deep state of meditation. Yeah, obviously it's true. You see, the 6 perfections are not perfect. They are not perfect until it is done with wisdom, right? And to do it with wisdom, how to gain wisdom? You can gain wisdom, you can gain an insight into the true nature of reality only through deep meditation. And therefore, you know, the last 2 perfections will help you to perfect the 6 perfections. They are like how should I put it? They're perfectionizer. Okay, they help each other. Like you do the 6 perfections, they are not perfect yet. They are not really perfection yet until you are done with the perfection of wisdom. But the perfection of wisdom don't come in if you don't do the 6 perfections. So it's like helping each other. Like then you're on the upward spiral. Okay, they help each other and you're on the upward spiral. Okay, I want to talk more on the last 2 perfection today. Yeah, let me say advance. The last 2 perfection, what are they? We just mentioned just now, meditation and wisdom. So there are two words that you need to learn. Shamatha and Vipassana. We come back to that word again, shamatha. We heard of shamatha in class 1. In class 1, we talk about shamatha. You remember shamatha? I remember we learned 6 flavors of meditation, and shamatha will be the intense single-pointed concentration imbued with this shinjang, mental, physical, and mental pleasure. Okay, I learned that in class 1, we say that it is the intense single-pointed concentration imbued with this physical and mental pleasure, shinjang, practice is. And shamatha, okay, shamatha, you reach this shamatha is like a meditative platform. It is like the microscope. Okay, you reach that platform for you to see emptiness. To see emptiness directly, you need to reach that platform where your mind is quiet. Another word for shamatha is quietude. You reach that stage, your mind is so quiet with no repose, very quiet with no repose, that allow you to be able to see emptiness directly. And in your homework question, you have to learn the definition. You have to memorize the definition. That is really hard. I don't like that kind of definition, but you have to memorize and quickly write it down. Okay. When I do my homework, quickly memorize, then faster quickly do. Of course, after that, I don't remember. But you learn long enough, you will be able to roughly get an idea. Okay, so the definition of quietude. When they talk about definition, word by word, you have to memorize. Okay, when he asks you a question, you can answer different way. That's okay, as long as the essence is there, the meaning is there. But when they talk about give the definition, is word by word. My teacher say word by word, really. Okay, they say that single-mindedness. You must say that single-mindedness. You don't say the single-mindedness. Okay, follow, which is imbued. You don't say other words, which is, you follow, which is imbued, which is colored. You don't say different word, okay, which is imbued with the exceptional bliss. You don't say a different word, with the great bliss, very significant bliss. You don't change the word. With the exceptional bliss of practice is due to deep single-pointed meditation on its object. Okay, so that one you have to do it. Okay, memorize on your own. That single-mindedness, which is a single, intense, single-pointed concentration. Okay, that's number 1. Imbued with the exceptional bliss of practice is, which is the one that we say imbued with the physical and mental pleasure. Okay. Due to deep single-pointed meditation on its object. It seems to me like a repetition, but definitely there's a reason for that, so we follow. Okay, that is a shamatha. So shamatha alone, we don't practice until shamatha, we don't leave it there. We use the shamatha, the tool, okay, that tool, that focus, and then we train it on emptiness. We train it on emptiness. That is vipassana. So vipassana is an insight. This is a definition. That wisdom, which is full of exceptional bliss of practice is, which is the physical and mental pleasure, by the power of the analysis of its object. The keyword is analysis. In vipassana, you have this analysis, and which is founded upon quietude, which means that based on the shamatha just now, okay, you are using that shamatha. Remember the microscope? I'm using that microscope and train it on emptiness. So this is the meaning, which is founded upon quietude. You are using the shamatha, the microscope, okay? And then you're going to train it on the emptiness. Okay? You're going to analyze the object. So vipassana is that kind of wisdom, sometimes the more words you use is not good, Yeah, so I think we just follow these words. This emptiness, the more you explain, I find that is really a realization of words just cannot express. I've never seen emptiness directly, but I find that my teacher always say words really fail to, we cannot use the words to express emptiness, You listen to someone and you say, oh, I understand. After what you don't understand. Say, oh, I understand what I explained. When you want to start to teach, oh, I don't quite understand. It's difficult to use the words to express. Maybe I think the best person to explain that would be definitely Geshe Michael, right? So what I can tell you is both shamatha and vipassana look at the same thing. Okay. Both are focused single-pointedly on the object, but vipassana has this analysis, okay, which is based on the shamatha, the microscope. Okay. All right. So in short, you can say that vipassana is using the shamatha just now, using that shamatha focus, and then you train it on emptiness for you to see emptiness directly. Okay, so this one you memorize. This is in your homework. And the last question. Yes.
Teacher Rach, this
Yeah.
object, right? For the last word, the object for question 10. This object, is it means that the teacher that we invite in, or
well, I believe that it can be any object, but we normally use the teacher. Yeah, I believe it's any object, any reality. You see, it's still the same thing. Yeah, you analyze, you look at the emptiness of the thing, right? Emptiness of yourself. But like what Geshe Michael explained, when you see emptiness, the first thing you see emptiness is not other thing, it's yourself. You remember he said many times. Yeah, I'm not seeing emptiness, so I can't really say the difference. All I can say is where we are trained in our meditation, right? We bring the teacher, right? We see that kind. I don't know that kind whether, I think that is just a preliminary to seeing emptiness directly. But when we see emptiness directly, our Geshe Michael teacher always say that you actually see the emptiness of yourself. He said that. Yeah. I like Jaslyn's question. I'll write it down and ask our teacher again. Okay, which teacher I managed to catch, whether Jigme, or maybe in Kyoto, Lamin Kyoto, if I see Geshe Michael, I can ask him on this question. Okay. All right. So I'll write it down already. Okay?
Yes.
Okay. And the last question before we go for our final review question is, we talk about, it's so important to keep our morality. Remember the basis, keeping our morality again and again. We mentioned that. And there are three types of morality. The first morality is what? Don't hurt people. Restrain from doing bad deed. Don't hurt people. Okay, number two, do good thing. First, don't hurt people. Second one, go and help people. Do something good. Collect some goodness. Number three, the morality is do the 1 and 2 just now with the motivation to help all sentient beings. Do just now the 1 and number 2 with the motivation to help others for the sake of all beings. You are doing that. You can see it's a different motivation. Again, number 1, what is the morality? Don't hurt people. Okay, avoid or restrain from doing bad deeds. 2, do good deeds. Collect the goodness, do good deeds. 3, do 1 and 2 with a different motivation now. The motivation is to help others for the sake of all beings. You have a higher motivation now. Means that you're a bodhisattva. You want to become enlightened. You want to become a Buddha. You're doing 1 and 2 so that you can become a Buddha. So that you can help all beings. Okay, so those are the 3 kinds of morality, okay? So we finish our chapter 10. Yay! And today, now is a review. Now your turn. Yay, I'm so happy. Now I'm the student. I just listen. Now your turn. Okay, let me see. The final exam. Yeah, okay. Let me share the final. Then, oops. What I press? Final. It's what are they? Which button I accidentally press? Da, 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 da. Okay, finally. Okay, got it. So that is the first question. And Raymond. Yeah.
Okay, teacher, just read, okay?
You can read or you can
Okay.
explain. Yeah.
Okay, the first question is, these the 5 parts for our study of the practice of meditation. So, the first one is how to prepare for meditation. And second one is the 6th condition for an ideal meditation environment. And the third one is the correct posture for meditation. And the fourth one is the actual mental process during meditation. And the fifth one is the object of meditation, what we meditate on. Okay.
Correct.
Anything?
Yes. Very good. Because they just say list the 5 parts. Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, you don't need to explain. Unless anybody want to ask Raymond any question. Okay. Anybody want to ask Teacher Raymond any question? I think okay. Later we ask him difficult question, not now. Now just the start. Okay. By the way, I go and find the slide that shows this question 1. Question 1. I do this one where you can see the 5 parts. Yeah, easily. How to prepare, then the 6 condition, the body posture, actual mental process, and the object of meditation. Okay, how to prepare will be the 6 prelim and the 7 ingredients. And the 6 conditions inside. Condition number 1, the conducive place inside got 5. Yeah, I won't go through that. You can refer back to your earlier class or audio recording. Then the rest okay. So thank you, Raymond. Question 2 will be Jaslyn, Sister Jaslyn.
Yes, thank you. Question 2, list the names of the 6 preliminaries that should be performed before a meditation session. Be careful not to confuse them with the 7 ingredient. Okay, the 6 preliminaries, they are: create a clean and sacred place with an altar, Nekam Chi Dan Tendram. So number 2 is set for beautiful offering, Chupa. Number 3 is go for refuge and think about the wish for enlightenment, Kendro Samke. But for number 3, right, before we do, right, we got to take the 3 prostration first. Okay, so then after that, number 4 is we visualize the garden, the collected lamas and holy being for collecting good karma, Sokshin Selvdek. And the 5th one is gathering good energy and purified obstacle through the 7 ingredients, Soksa Dripjan. And number 7 and number 6 is request blessing from the holy being, Sundet. Okay, 6 preliminary to be performed before a meditation.
Thank you. Very good. Can I ask one question? we learn the posture, the correct posture. Where should it come into the picture?
The correct posture. Go for refuge and think about the wish for enlightenment.
Okay, thank you. I understand. Okay. So, thank you. So, next one, question 3.
Okay, sorry,
Yeah.
Cherish, can I ask a question?
Yes.
This one visualize the collected lamas and holy beings. I'm still not very clear about.
That one will be teacher Jesslyn will have to explain.
Sure. In fact, this one, right, when you are in the meditations ready, you are in the meditations ready before you invite the teacher, you actually can invite the garden. Okay, the garden means that any other holy being or lamas, you can actually invite like Buddhas, like the two sides of the wings of the Buddha. You can invite the three collections into your meditations. Then after that, you can invite your teacher to come in. And from there, you meditate with your teacher. Okay?
Good.
Thank you. Because I did the reading, I say, we have to imagine every Buddha on the atom and surrounding with Buddhist Dharma, something like that. Look like very confusing to me.
Actually, for this one, right, mainly when we invite more people, more holy being in, right, that is the collecting of the good karma. Like you invite Buddha in, you are collecting the good karma from there. And you invite the two sides of the winds of the Buddhas, right? The method and the wisdoms, right? The two sides, like I mean, when explain this, God, it's very long. So I'm just telling you, if you invite them in, you are collecting the karma from them. Am I right, Teacher Rach?
Jesslyn explained it very well. You see, Kiao Wong, I don't have the capacity to really imagine all our lineage, all the lamas. In ACI 1, you're now reviewing ACI 1. Are you attending ACI 1 right now or later on? You can check my recording. Yeah.
Yeah,
I did.
I watched your recording just finished roughly one.
Oh, incredible. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So if you want, I can give you the list, actually the names of those, our lineage, how the teaching been passed down, the two wings of the bird, okay, the collection of merit and wisdom. There are the lamas that teach on the, 一个是发菩提心 okay, sorry, 一个是 bodhisattva activities, 一个是 wisdom, 一个是emptiness 智慧的 okay. So these two, the lineage of the lamas, all those people, and then to us. So you will actually imagine they are called garden. They are, Jesslyn mentioned, the place where we collect goodness, but I don't have the capacity to think of them one by one. So the suggestion would be, if we can't, we just bring our lama in front of us. That is also good enough. That is already incredible goodness.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who is our Lama? Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Somebody, you can think of in the past historical figure, somebody, close to your heart, it can be Manjushri, it can be Lord Buddha, it can be the future, it can be right now, the present, whoever, that comes to you as a teacher with good qualities. Yeah. It can be someone living or non-living, yeah. Anybody that you feel connected to, that open your heart, you can bring that person. Yeah. Someone with good qualities. Yeah. Okay?
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Question, very good question. So we have question 3. Question 3 and 4, Zin and Richie, they are not here. What are the 7 ingredients? I'm going to show my screen. What are the 7 ingredients?
What are those?
What? 7 ingredients. Where are my 7 ingredients? Okay, here. Okay. Maybe I can highlight them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. Okay. Bow down to the holy beings. I think there's another slide. 2.2. Nope, not this one. Yeah, should be just now that one. Okay. So the 7 ingredients are you bow down to the holy beings, chak shell, then making offering, chupa, then confessing, shakpa, then rejoicing, irangwa, requesting for teaching, chukokowa, ask the holy beings to stay near, sondam. Okay, and the last one is dedication, ngowa. Okay, these are the 7 ingredients. Okay, which is inside the 5th preliminary. Oops, I shouldn't say that. There's the next question. Okay, so 7 ingredients, no problem. So what they ask us to do is just, what are the 7 ingredients? You can just list out the 7 ingredients, okay, with a little bit of explanation if you want. If without explanation, I think should be fine, okay, as long as it's clear. And if you want to write down the Tibetan, it's also fine. If not, that is also fine. No, won't deduct your marks for that. Okay, then the question, yes.
Yes, Rich. So, sometimes they put their Tibetan check answer in Tibetan. Must you write the Tibetan words down?
If you're English track, you don't have to, but it's good to learn some Tibetan. I always believe some of the Tibetan words that we emphasize, like gacha, certain words, right? It's good to learn. It's good to write it down. Yeah, even though I'm not Tibetan track, I write it down when I'm doing my homework, my final. Unless those sometimes very complicated, all these things, I don't care. I never write now, Yeah. But it's good that along the way, some of the words you hear many times, you already know, right? So you just write it down. And then as you know, you never learn anything. By the time you finish, you learn a lot of Tibetan already, like me, Okay. I don't say I learn a lot, but I know some. Okay. I never go and learn. I never put in the effort to learn at all. Okay. At all. I don't learn at all. Okay. By just listening long enough, you know some of the words. And then when you do the exam and you say, oh yeah, this one I know. Then you just write it down. Okay, but I won't minus your mark. Don't worry, Angela.
Okay, so only common words that we put lah.
Yeah. It's good to learn some, as to your best of your ability lah.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. And then question 4, these 7 are part of which of the 6 prelim? Just now I mentioned it's the 5th prelim. Which of them add together the goodness and which one to clean away obstacles for a successful meditation? As you can see from here just now, they are all collecting goodness, okay, except number 3, confession. Okay, confession, number 3. Confession purify yourself of bad karma. Okay, 净化, purification. Okay, so that's very clear. And then next one, question 5. Who's doing that? Jackney. Jackney, you want to do this one?
Yes. Name the 6 conditions that must be gathered together for meditation. Do not confuse these with the 6 preliminaries. A, stay in a place which is conducive to meditations. B, live simply, don't need many things. C, be satisfied with the things you have. D, give up being too busy. E, maintain a very ethical way of life. F, get rid of sense desire and desire for worldly pleasure.
Thank you, Jackney.
That's all.
Thank you. They just mentioned name only, and name the 6 conditions. You don't really have to explain, so it's not difficult, right? It's not difficult. The 6 condition. Do you remember the 6 condition? Yeah. These are the 6. Why is living an ethical life a condition for meditation, Jackney? Can you explain to me? In the way that you understand?
Living what?
I mean, being ethical or keep your morality, being ethical. Yeah. Why is that a condition for meditation?
Is to have a pure mindset,
Yeah.
many goodness.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah, because we see ourselves, what we do, right? Plant the seed in our mind. So if we do something that is not good, we hurt people, we see ourselves doing that. And that when we meditate, it come up in our mind. Yeah, okay. So thank you. Thank you for the explanation. And question 6 would be Angela.
Yes, briefly describe the 8 characteristics of correct meditation posture. First is put your legs in the full lotus or half lotus position. Second, don't keep your eyes open all the way or close all the way. It's halfway. Sit up very straight. Then make your shoulders level, neither high nor the other. Make sure your head is neither tilted nor down. Then next is let your teeth and lips stay in their natural loose position. Next, leave your tongue in a natural position up against the top of your mouth. Lastly, make your breath completely quiet and follow it for a count of 10. So this is the 8 characteristics of correct posture, meditation posture, which I still can't do it, some of them.
Which one that you can't do it?
It's the I don't like the tongue I put on top of the upper lip. I find her very uncomfortable.
Yeah, but I realized I used to like put the tongue, and then after a while, I find that you just put your tongue naturally. You don't really go and force. Like when I first learned, I kind of like thought that I have to, like that, you know. Then I realized not. You just naturally. And if you notice that, you find that when you naturally, your tongue is already like that. You just try it, yeah. Let me.
Very
Huh?
unnatural. I still find very unnatural.
They find the one that is natural for you as long as it's not going to disturb your meditation. Yeah. 8-point posture, this is the one that our teacher Angela just explained to us. So just now you mentioned about the leg in half or full lotus. So I can't do it full lotus. I can't do it half lotus. Then how? No need to meditate.
Quarter lotus. No, you can straighten your leg, right? Straighten one leg right out, right?
Yeah.
One leg out, right? But same about that, I've forgotten is the half lotus or full lotus is our left leg first, right?
Then, how many times you want to ask this? No. Now I'll ask Raymond to explain. Raymond asked that. Raymond, can you please explain to Angela?
Left leg first. Leg first.
Yeah.
Anyway, teacher Red say for full lotus is the left leg on top. Okay.
Left full lotus, half leg.
Yeah. But if for half lotus, is the right leg on top. The other left leg is on the floor. That's what I heard from teacher Red. Okay.
Full, better write down if I've forgotten again. Okay.
Hey, no need to both. You can listen back to the audio recording. I mentioned there. Leg in full lotus with the left leg up first. Then on the right side. Left leg up first. Then
first.
the right, on the right side. Then the right leg on the left side. Again, left leg up first. Okay, on the right side. And then the right leg, then only the right leg on the left side.
Oh.
Okay, so some people ask about these a couple of times, not really a couple of times, I mean, they do ask, just clarify. It is Kashila, he did say he correct himself. Okay, he did correct himself. So when he correct himself, it's supposed to be the left leg up first, then only the right leg. That is for the full lotus. Okay?
So the half lotus is the other way around, like
the other way around. Yeah. You just remember one, you don't remember two. You remember one, then you know the other one is just reverse. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks.
The opposite. All right. Okay. So the next question, who is doing that? Let me see who is doing that. Emerald. Emerald is doing question 7.
Yes, it's me.
Okay, let me
So-
share the question.
So the question 7, name the first of the 5 problems of meditation. Which 4 of the 8 corrections are used to counteract it? And the answer is the A, the problem. The problem is laziness, or not feeling like to like meditating today. The Tibetan is lelo. It's easy to remember that lelo. And the
Yeah.
4 corrections, the first one, feel attracted towards meditation by thinking about how great it is. I usually think about if I can go well in meditation, so go deeper in meditation, get the vipassana, shamatha, and then I had a chance to see emptiness directly, right? With the wish for enlightenment, so I can free up the samsara. So that is the big benefits. Also, some other benefits for the work, like using the karma to meditate every day. So you have the result is you will be calm. The result you will be calm. You not to worry. I think like that. And so the second corrections decide that you want to be a good meditator. And when you decide that you want to be a good meditator, and then the next one, make the efforts needed to get a good meditation. And then number 3, finish. So we will experience the physical and mental pleasure and ease that comes from meditating regularly. Yes, and that's the answer. Thank you.
Very good. Very clear. Emerald, very good. Any question you want to ask Teacher Emerald on this one? You can become a teacher. You explain it so well. Okay, so don't have, we go to the next one. The next one, question 8. Lynn.
Yes. Name the first of the 5 problems of meditation. What is its corrections? Yes, the first of the 5 problems of meditations is are mental dullness and mental agitation. Yes, and chingu. Yeah, and the attitude for them is watchfulness, says, and says like a bell or a lamp. Yes, and it will remind them. It will remind us. You have mental dullness, or you have mental agitation. Yes, and we have, when the bell ring, we should have correct fiction. Yeah, that's my answer.
Thank you, Teacher Lynn. Thank you. So she's telling us that one is the one that ring the alarm, okay, when they detect that we have mental downers or mental agitation, right? Yeah, good. So next question will be question 9. Aisu? Is Aisu
Explain.
here? Yeah.
I'm here. Hi, teacher H. Explain the difference between gross and subtle downers of meditation. Or before I start, I just wanted to rejoice on our 2 Vietnamese participants, no, or 3. We have 3 here, because I think English is not their first language, and I'm very amazed of their 精进, wow, they are really putting in effort
Yeah.
to this happen. So I just wanted to rejoice on all our Vietnamese friends here. You are so amazing, 3 of you here. Yeah. So because when I have this feeling when you started saying this, and I was like, yeah, for us it's the first language. We need to be like putting in more effort. Yeah. So my part on question 9 is about the difference between gross, obvious downers and also subtle downers. So obvious downers is when we have experienced fixation, but we do not have clarity and we do not have intensity. And subtle downers is when we have fixation, we have clarity, but we are lack of intensity. So what is clarity actually? So clarity is not how clear is the object of meditation shows in front of you. Actually, you can see like if you're meditating on a Buddha, you can see the eyes, the lines, and all that. It's not about that. It's about the alertness and the brightness of our mind, actually. So this is question number 9. Did I miss out anything?
You're doing
Let's
great.
see.
You have any
Okay,
questions
can.
for teacher Aisu, or maybe anything you want to add? Good. Nothing to add. Okay. Excellent. Very well said. Oh, I didn't know that Aisu English is your first language.
After I moved to Singapore, when I was in Malaysia, it was still my second language. After I moved, because I've moved to Singapore for almost 25 years, my life is here. It upgraded to become my first language.
Can I ask teacher Aisu one thing?
Please go ahead. Yeah.
Yes,
Please
teacher
go ahead.
Raymond, please ask. I will
Okay.
do my best.
Okay, I know there is the obvious downers. You have fixation but no clarity. Just like
Yeah.
lecture, there's one we learn lecture. Okay, and there is one subtle downer. Just now you say with the clarity.
With clarity, but don't
Correct.
have intensity.
So the one is like xiao cha. So how about if there is something clarity but no fixation? The one is what?
So whether
I remember teacher raised for one
when
question
we
on that.
yeah, I remember that too. So I think someone asked also, where is possible for someone to have alertness of the mind, but that means your mind is very alert and bright, but that's no fixation is possible because you're not focusing on the object of meditation. But your mind is very alert. You can feel everything around us, but not the object of meditation.
Okay, thanks.
Very good question.
Yeah, but like that, you do not achieve samatha meditation, single pointed, right? What we want is a single pointed meditation, right?
Like you have the intensity and the nga add in la, all in la. Yeah.
Yeah, and
It's not only like all that. Yeah. And also more than that, you need to have like a lot more la, the morality, everything. You know, check everything la.
so this one is only halfway through.
Yeah. But halfway through must celebrate also. Then we can progress, right?
Of course.
Look at the cup half full, not half empty. Yeah. Celebrate every steps.
Yeah, it's not easy unless you do it every day, 1 hour meditation, that kind of thing. If not, we still have dullness, all this kind of thing going on.
Start with practice first. Yeah. Then
Yeah,
slowly progress. Every week, one more minute extra.
Yeah. Anyway, you answer this question is very tricky. I also find very hard to explain. You answer it perfectly good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not easy.
Thank you, Angela. Thank you, teacher Angela.
Yeah. Actually, I'm trying. I keep reading. I don't quite understand also. Actually. Actually.
Okay, very well said. Thank you so much for the question and the answer. Perfect. Next one will be question 10. We go, question 10 will be KL Wong.
Yeah, question number 10. What is the fourth of the 5 problems of meditation? How do you know it has occurred? The fourth of the 5 problem is during the meditation, you failing to take the action necessary to correct dullness and agitation. You know it has been occurred when you have detected their arrival to your watchfulness, the suffering. Have remember the Tibetan word.
Yeah. Yes, that's good.
Yeah.
Good.
I think failing to take the action, to me, I think the subtle dullness or subtle agitation is very hard to detect. Maybe sometimes you meditate, you don't know this is the problem. So you sometimes you forgot, you don't know when to take the action.
Yeah.
This is my answer.
Thank
Okay.
you.
I would like to ask you, the Tibetan words they put there, do, li, jipa, not sashing. So I don't know what is this meaning there.
Or I say the shashim is the something like alarm.
Yeah. But how come the text they put there, what, do, bi, jin, pa? What's the meaning, teacher Rich? What's the meaning of this?
Do mi jipa.
Mi jipa.
Do mi jipa. I can show you. I failing to take. It means the failing to take action. Yeah, failing to take action.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. You want me to show you the slide?
Don't need.
Okay.
Just to understand this meaning. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Kale Wang. Thanks. Next, question 11 will be we go back the same cycle. Raymond will take 11.
Okay, my question is very easy. KL Wong already say so. Never take action. So the correction will be taking action, just like they have 2 actions. One is correcting for mental dullness, and the other one is correcting for this mental agitation.
Yeah, that is too easy for you, Ayu. Next time I must see which question to give you. Anyhow, thank you. The next one is a difficult one. Jaslyn. Yeah, Sister Jaslyn.
It's okay. So now and name and describe the 9 states of meditations. Okay, the 9 stages of meditations, right? The first one, which is placing the mind on the object. So this is where you receive instructions from your teacher about what object to meditate upon, and you can keep your mind on it for only very brief periods of time. Okay, so stage number 2, which is placing the mind on the object with some continuity. You are able to keep your mind on the object briefly. So the briefly here means that the length of time it might take to do a single round of short mantras on a rosary. You have constant agitations and dullness during these first 2 stages. So stage number 3, placing the mind on the object and patching the gaps. where you are able to keep your mind on the object for a fairly long time, regaining the continuity and patching the gap quickly whenever your focus break off. And stage number 4, which is placing the mind on the object closely. You are able to keep your mind on the object without losing it, but still have agitations and downers. So at this stage number 4, right, this is where you are actually keep bringing your mind to your object, okay? So the Drempa is quite active over here, okay? You keep bringing your mind to the object, and therefore when the mind, therefore it comes to stage number 5, where you controlling the mind, okay? Watchfulness is developed to a high degree, detecting subtle downers when the mind has been withdrawn inside too deeply. Obvious downers can no longer occur, okay? So in fact, from stage 4 to stage 5, stage 4 is trying to gain the clarity. You are bringing the mind to the object. You are trying to get the clarity. So from there on, you are controlling the mind on stage 5. Because worrying that you are bringing the mind too much too deep into it, therefore you are detecting the subtle downers. So stage number 6, which is pacifying the mind. Watchfulness by this point is powerful, detecting subtle agitations which may occur as a result of uplifting the mind as corrections in the previous stage. There is no longer any great danger of subtle downers. Stage 7, pacifying the mind totally. Recollections and watchfulness are total, and there is no great danger of either subtle agitations or subtle downers. And stage number 8 is making the mind single-pointed. There's neither subtle agitations nor subtle downers still occurred at all. Some effort still needed at the beginning of the sessions to make minor corrections to the meditations, and comes to the last stage, that's 9. So achieving equilibrium, deep meditations. At this moment, your mind goes into deep meditations automatically without any conscious effort. Yeah, thank you.
That is a tough one. Thank you. That one you really need to study a lot. Yeah, to think about that. And can listen back to the recording on that if you need to. Okay, question 13 will be, 13, Zain is not around. Name the 3 different types of meditation. We know the 3 different types of meditation. What is that? Jokgong, Shagong.
Shagong, yeah, it's with
Very
and
good. Yes, I may show you the slide. Show you the slide, it will be faster. That one will be in class 8. Class 8, Oops, I opened the wrong one. Class 8. Then Jogong, fixation meditation, right? Then we have Shagong, the review meditation. You review the list. This is the one that you have to do in your outline. The meditation assignment. You will do a review of the outline. Okay. Oh yeah, talking about that. Wait, I want to answer Raymond's question. The other day I didn't answer completely. Next one will be Qigong. You analyze that. Okay, you bring it to the center stage of your mind and you analyze. Okay, Raymond was asking that day, okay, when we are doing the homework assignment, Raymond asked, do we do when we are doing, remember the homework assignment, we are supposed to review the outline of the Lam Rim, right? So he asked whether do we do the prelim or not? Okay, so two ways. One, if you have time, you do the 6 prelim. Of course, the 7 ingredients inside the 6 prelim, right? Then when you go into the actual meditation, will be this review meditation of the Lam Rim outline. Okay, the review of the Lam Rim outline. Cannot. Yeah, if you have more time, you can take one part and analyze it. Qigong. Analyze one part. Okay, and then when you get the aha, then you go to the Qigong, the fixation on the realization. If you have no time, you say, oh my God, this whole thing will take 1 hour. Obviously it is. Then you got no time, you are in a hurry, you can do a quick one. You can just do the 7 ingredients and then the meditation, immediately into the review meditation. I still got no time, that one still need more time. Then no need 7 ingredients, just do the review meditation. All right. So I'm just giving you the options where depending on your situation.
Teacher Rach, just now you mentioned that after we have the results from our analysis, right? Then we go to Jokgong. So we meditate on the results, is it? The emptiness of results, is it?
When you have the results, the realization from your meditation, there's a tendency for you to, okay, finish, okay, go to work. You know, then afterwards, I kind of like understand and I don't understand. So it is an advice to do the fixation, you know, the Jokgong on the realization, to keep your mind on that. Keep your mind on that realization. That's what my teacher always say. When I was a student initially, I never do it that way. But as I get more, practice for many years, I start to do that nowadays. Yeah. And I find that it's useful. Yeah. Some realization that you get the aha. Okay, you get the aha. Okay, bye-bye, keep the book. Then that thing also very fast also gone. So that aha is so valuable. You want to keep your mind on that aha for a while, to think about that for a while, to fix that on that aha.
But Jokgong is single-pointed also, right?
Jokgong is single-pointed. You asked me that question before. You say that Jokgong is single-pointed on the Lama or on the Buddha, and it can be single-pointed throughout the whole Lam Rim outline. Can you see that? No?
Yes. Yeah. No, because the result itself, right?
The result.
This result itself, we will go into Jokgong to meditate
Yes.
on results. So this Jokgong itself is also single pointed at this result. Is
Yes.
it?
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
It will
thank
help us to reinforce our realization.
Okay.
Reinforce the aha. Okay. So the next one will be give the meaning of the word Lam Rim. Where does the name come from? This is Richie's. She didn't come. So we know that Lam Rim is the steps of the path to enlightenment. We all know about that. And where does the name come from? From the perfection of wisdom, Prajna Paramita, right? So that is the Lam Rim. Step by step, they can bring us to enlightenment. Next one, 15 will be Jackney. Jackney, question 15 is yours.
Which of the 5 great texts and the different levels of secret practice are contained in this text? The 5 great texts, the subject matter of all the 5 great texts is found in the Lam Rim. These 5 are called the perfection of wisdom, Prajna Paramita, the middle way, Madhyamika, vow morality, Vinaya, higher knowledge, Abhidharma, and logic, and perception, pramana. The Lam Rim is an open teaching, so the secret practice are mentioned but not explained in detail.
Thank you. Correct. Just the name only, all right? So you just name the 5 great texts. Okay. Thank you, Jackney. We move on to the next one. Name the 4 major parts of Lam Rim. Who is doing that? Angela.
Yes. Name the 4 major parts of this Lam Rim. First is the root of the path, taking a Lama. Second is how to practice and purify the mind after taking a Lama. Third is requesting help in your practice. Fourth, prayers to meet teachers and achieve your goals.
Thank you, Angela. Very clear, right? The 4 major parts I mentioned many times. 4 major parts. We've done the revision as well. That is very, very important. That is the outline. Thank you. Anybody want to ask any question? No.
That's
Good.
straightforward.
Very straightforward, yeah. So question 17 will be Emerald.
Yes. 17. So name the 3 parts to the subject of taking the essence of this life. So the first one, so training the mind in step, share with those of lesser capacity. Lesser capacities, the people, practitioners of lesser capacities, they don't want to be born in the 3 lower realms. And the second one, and training the mind in step, share with those of medium capacity, and the people in this scope, and they want to freedom of samsara and just themselves. And the third one, and training the mind step, share with those of greater capacity. So these people want to freedom of samsara, and also take all the people to go with them, go to freedom of samsara. Yes. Thank you.
Very good. Thank you. Very clear. And no question. We move on to the next one. Lin, the floor is yours. Teacher Lin, are you here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. My question is, yes, my question is the 3 principles of depth meditation. Yes, the first, that is certain. The second, we don't know when we die. Yes, this is a big question for everyone. And the last, when we die, only Dharma can help us, and nothing can help us. Yes, and how we can apply this to our life. I think every day when we wake up, we remind ourselves we are going to death. Yes, every moment. Yes, so that we should appreciate our time and try to practice the Dharma properly. Yes, to collect many merits or goodness. Yes, just goodness can help us when we die. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Teacher Lin. I really love that. Wow, she shows us how we can apply the death meditation in our life. Thank you. I really love that. And again, I want to rejoice, on all the Vietnamese. You're incredible. You're my role model. Yeah, I feel so inspired. Yeah. Okay, so we go to the next question. Question 19. Name the 4 laws of karma. Is Aisu? Yeah.
The 4 laws of karmas are all actions produce consequence that resemble in the same context, which means good actions produce good consequences. Bad actions produce bad consequences. That's the first law. And the second law is the consequence is always greater than the action produced. That's a multiplication effect, actually. So, and the third law is as long as we experience a consequence, that's definitely an action we commit. Because sometimes we experience certain thing, we feel like, hey, I'm not like that, how come I experience this? So this one we don't have to doubt. When we experience the consequences, definitely there's an action committed, but probably the action is a lot more smaller. Yeah. And then the fourth one is actually the any actions that are sorry, the third one is consequences. Definitely that's an action. So as long as that's an action, the consequences will not as long as there's an action, the consequences will not be lost. Hang on, I always confuse these two, which is first and which is second. I better don't share the wrong thing.
All right.
Oh, okay. Yeah. The fourth one is actually once the action is committed, that's definitely a consequences is the opposite. Yeah. So be sure that when we do something bad, it will definitely come back. But when you do something good, it will definitely come back. We just don't know when, actually.
Actually, this one is
That's
something
it.
four flowers, right? Something like the four flowers, right? In BC, we study the four laws of flowers, right? Something like that, right?
Four flowers is a different thing.
I know something like that.
Like the third flower is your environment, remember? Flower is a different thing. I think we better not confuse the rest because we're not talking about that in this applied meditation. But I can send you one.
I should get the hang with it.
Oh. Okay.
Never mind, we move to the next one because coming clock already.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so the next one, question 20. In fact, Emerald already just now explained to us the lesser, medium, and greater capacity. So I would like to skip this. KL Wong, if you don't mind. Then 21, if you don't mind, you can take 21. Are you okay, KL Wong?
21. I'm not prepared for that one yet.
Never mind, just you want to take you want to take 21 or 22? Sorry, I've taken your question. Or you still want to go back to 20? You can go ahead with the 20.
Go back to the 20. Go back
Okay,
to the
come
20
20.
better.
Yeah, come.
Yeah. State briefly the difference between Buddhists of lesser, medium, and greater capacity. Lesser capacity seeks only to avoid being born themselves in the lower three realms after they die. Medium capacity seeks to avoid any rebirth at all, but again only for their own sake, themselves only. The greater capacity, Mahayana, seeks to avoid the lower realms rebirth and any rebirth at all, but wish further that they can help every living being to do the same as they do. Okay. After I study this one, I think I'm only the medium capacity.
Oh, that is already incredible, man. In
Yeah.
fact, sometimes when you're Buddhist, you may not even be in the lesser capacity. Sometimes I felt that there should be another group for the zero one. Now we have the lesser, medium, and greater, right? What about if I'm not in any of this category, then where am I? I'm not even there.
Yeah, you're still inside the samsara.
I'm still inside the samsara. Yeah. Good, good. My teacher is very straightforward. He tell me, you're still in samsara, that's all. Okay, good. So if you realize that you are medium capacity, that is fine, no worries. Yeah, I think you can slowly build that up. Okay. For time, is there anything you want to add, KL Wong? If not, then we would like to move on.
Yeah, just move on.
Okay. So,
Can do 21, Richard, if nobody do.
yeah, you do 21, please. Thank you.
Okay, because I found the answer. So,
Okay.
do you think it is true that every event is our present kind of life is suffering? Why or why not? Okay, the outright pain, such as a bad back or grief over the loss of a loved one, is obviously suffering, the suffering of suffering. But even the good things, a good home, family, or job must inevitably change and be ripped away from us. This is the suffering of change. We finally lose even our own bodies. Our minds become sinner, and even our names are forgotten. Since every event in our present kind of life is either suffering or inevitably degenerates into suffering, pervasive suffering, then it is true that all of these events are suffering. Wow. So this one 好像很悲哀这样。
Yeah, Angela. Yeah.
So can I say that the life is suffering?
Yes, you're right, teacher Angela. You're right. That is the conclusion. Even though we are like the gorilla in the cage. Remember, I like that picture so much to remind myself. Yeah, we are like the gorilla in the cage. ACI 1, chapter 5. Yeah, go back to that. I really like this topic. In fact, you can take the whole session, 1.5 hours to talk about this question alone. Don't you think so? Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have much time to talk more on that. If there is a chance, please bring that up again, Angela. Yeah, because it really concerns.
This is a very good topic to discuss.
Yeah. So in the future, feel free if we have the time, bring it up. Yeah. Thank you so much for taking the initiative to do this question.
Welcome. Okay.
And question 22. I will do question 22. Of the three training, why is only the training of morality mentioned at this point? Because we say without keeping our morality, we cannot go into deep meditation, and without going into deep meditation, we cannot gain the insight into the true nature of reality, and therefore training of morality is mentioned, but the other two trainings are implied. Okay, so I won't go into detail on this one. So this one I've already done this today. Question 23, 24 is the definition. You just have to memorize 24, 25, and done. I'm sorry, if you need to go, you can go, but I just realized that I missed out one thing. That's why I want to cover one thing that I did not manage to do just now. Okay. If you need to go, feel free to go. Okay, but I need to finish this one a little bit more. Secret. This part I missed out on this one. I would like to talk quickly on this secret. Secret here means secret teaching. The code word will be Tantra, also means diamond way. Okay, so I give you a shortcut. I compile all the information. Okay, secret teaching. I'm the student, you are the teacher. There are two parties here. Okay, student, I'm the student, you are the teacher. You need two parties, right? For the Tantra to work, this person, the student, must have proper training. Proper training in the sense that therefore you need to attend ACI 1 to 18. You need to attend Lamrim. You need a proper training. And then you need to keep your morality very, very well. And then you ask teacher, please teach me this secret teaching. And the teacher say, okay, give you the initiation. Initiation is the permission for you to study the secret teaching. Then the person, the teacher, the person who give you the initiation This one must come from the source, unbroken lineage, pure lineage. Okay, pure lineage, unbroken lineage, and the person must be qualified. It must somebody qualified. Qualified in the sense that having exceptional spiritual power, like Geshe Michael, Venerable Jigme, Venerable Geshe, you know, those people, you get it from them, then you keep your morality pure, then the secret teaching, the message will reveal to you. Otherwise, the message will keep itself secret. It will not reveal to you. Okay. Okay, I finished that nicely.
I see. But open teaching is okay, right?
Open teaching is okay. Open teaching is what we are learning right now. Okay. ACI 1 to 18, study properly. And then, in fact, my teacher, at that time when I finished 1 to 18, everyone tell me, hey, go and do, why don't you ask the teacher for secret teaching? I said, I don't want, I want the secret teaching. I don't know what is inside, you know, what is inside the secret, huh? What is the secret? Can you tell me? I said, no, I cannot tell you this is secret. If don't tell me, I cannot take the secret teaching, you know. So I'm so happy, my teacher then told me, I don't know, maybe my teacher can read my mind. She said, actually, you don't really need secret teaching. If you keep your morality, you keep your open teaching, your practice well, she said to me, okay, you don't really need the secret teaching. So I also believe that as long as you keep your, this one, ACI 1 to 18, you keep on, I'm learning it the second round, and you keep your morality pure. In fact, they say sometimes maybe the secret, you're already doing secret teaching without you knowing it. So I that is my personal experience. That's my personal experience. Okay, so we finished that nicely. Yay, I'm so happy. Okay.
I have a question. I have a
Thank you so
question
much.
on meditation.
But
Can I
hold on,
ask?